Most people don't really understand what cognitive dissonance is. In a 1959 study, they had participants do a really boring task, and they were either paid $1 or $20, which was a lot at that time, to lie to other people and say the task was more enjoyable than it was. The participants who only were paid $1 experienced more cognitive dissonance, or essentially distress mentally as to, why did I lie to these people and tell them the task was enjoyable? And what they found was that when the people who were paid $1 rated how interesting the task was later, they rated it as more interesting than those who were paid $20. So what this means is that people reduce cognitive dissonance by changing their beliefs. So instead of saying, oh, I got paid, but it wasn't a lot and I lied, they wanted to justify it and say, actually, this task was kind of interesting, which is why I told them it was kind of interesting. So if a person is in a toxic or narcissistic relationship, they have to mentally justify to themselves and to others why they continue to stay in this relationship. This means they will change their own attitude about the relationship. For example, telling themselves it's a much better relationship than it is, that he treats them well most of the time, that he's really generous even though he doesn't pay for anything. And this is to reduce cognitive dissonance so that they don't have to justify the relationship as much in their own mind. This is also what happens when someone stays in a bad job, or it's also actually a big contributor to how people end up staying in cults. Again, they change their beliefs to reduce mental distress or cognitive dissonance instead of honestly looking at the reality of what's happening. And remember, it is never too late to heal.